Hey guys, it's Monday night, starting on the next project. This is Matt at the After Hours Auto Body. Promised you guys a video tonight. Hope to get this loaded yet tonight, but give you a little peek at what's going on here. This is the next project. Also, first video with the new camera, so I'm hoping that the audio is going to be good. Hoping that everything looks good. So far so good. I kind of played with this camera over the weekend and so far I like it. Okay, so here's the hood, all stripped, roughed out. I did not get into getting real carried away, only because I know there's going to be quite a bit of filler work on here and I'd rather keep that to a minimum. So it's all stripped with 80 grit on a DA. Overall, as far as tractor hoods go, this was actually pretty decent. And this is off of like a 40s or 50s model 2-cylinder John Deere. I don't know if it's a model A or B. I don't know a lot about these. But this is what I got. This was pretty hammered up. Like I said, I roughed it out to the point where at this stage I am ready to put 2 or 3 coats of epoxy primer on this so I can actually visually see where my highs and lows are on this part. I can feel them, but it's really hard to go through and fill stuff, and I don't really like filling over bare metal on a project like this. I'd much rather work with epoxy. Usually 2 or 3 coats to start with, body work, 1 or 2 more coats, touch-up body work, and then direct metal, surfacer, block, and paint. So we'll see if that goes according to plan. Surprisingly, no cracks in the hood. Usually from vibration or lack of fasteners, you get some cracking in the sheet metal. The hood looks pretty good. The grill pieces, on the other hand, not so good. I did have to cut the welds on these inserts. They're in pretty rough shape. I don't know if you can see that. They're just, this one actually isn't all that bad. Well, down here it gets kind of ugly. Not sure what I'm going to do with those yet. This piece has got a chunk missing. I think what I'm going to do is just weld a washer in the backside or something to reinforce that. There's some rust. I'll have to cut a patch in there or do something with that. You can see where those inner mesh pieces were welded in. Some of them have holes burned through. She's definitely no virgin. So all these here, all got dings and dips and out of shape, and there's just no way that I could actually do anything with these with that mesh in there and feel good about it. Now, I'm not looking for a full blown out perfect A1 restoration. This is basically going to be a parade tractor, so if it's green and shiny, I'm sure that it'll pass. But of course I want to get it as good as I possibly can with the tools and time I have available. There's a crack there, I have to weld up. These pieces definitely are going to need some major work. But this should be the worst of it right here. There's a couple more sheet metal pieces, a dash cluster piece. But these are the worst, and that's why I want to start on these first, because I want to get them in primer. The chassis of the tractor is actually ready to come here. That's going to be pretty quick. Basically, that's a just spot clean, degrease with a wire brush, some brake cleaner, blow it off, check it over, pull the wheels off, 2 coats epoxy primer, and single stage with the, not sure if it's going to be Crossfire. I'm thinking it'll be Crossfire, the single stage urethane that they offer. I'm going to try that out on the chassis and do base clear on the sheet metal parts. I'm going to turn this. the fan off here. So we'll see how that works. One nice thing, I mean, these things are actually made out of some metal. You can actually pound on these, not be too afraid of oil canning anything. But these edges down here were kind of rough. Get sight down there. It actually looks pretty straight now. There was some bowl, you know. I mean, there was one corner right here that actually looked like it probably fell off the tractor and got ran over. But it's coming out okay. I could deal with that. There's a spot there. There was an opening cut here, apparently for a muffler, and it was real ragged and jagged and just didn't look right, so I just squared it off. It gets covered with a plate here anyways all the way around, so it just bothered me. I just didn't like the way that looked, so I cleaned it up. Pieces are laying on the floor. So that's the start of the project here for the night. And quick question, I guess. I don't know, I'm still kind of new to the YouTube thing and navigating the sites and everything like that. Let me flip you around here. Alright, so I've got about oh, well, not right in your face. I have no idea of knowing. I've got about 41 subscribers, which is fantastic. The problem is, and you guys will probably be able to help me out with this, when I go to my channel and video manager and all that stuff, when I look at my subscriptions or my subscribers, I can only see the first page of the icons for your guys' channels. So I've really only got, I think the page shows me about 31 out of 42. It shows page 2 or a next. When I click on that, it shows me nothing. So I want to check your guys' channel out because you've done the same for me, so I want to do the same, reciprocate that, and but I don't know what your channels all are. So if you guys know how exactly to get to that, that'd be great. Other than that, it's a Monday. Had some snow melting here today. Yard is a sloppy, slushy mess, but that means spring is coming. I'll take that. And tomorrow night should be more of the same. Hopefully I can get some welding done. We'll see how that goes. My goal is to have these items in their first round of epoxy by this time tomorrow night, and it's about 9 o'clock here, so we'll see how that works out. If they don't, they don't. I don't want to rush it. I mean, I know I'm going to be kind of working a little bit backwards by doing some epoxy priming and then doing some welding. I might rethink that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's going to depend on how bad those grill shells turn out, because they're pretty ugly. You know, I got some patching to do, which that doesn't scare me. But if you guys could rub your hands on these, you'd probably puke, because they're pretty rough. So I need to clarify with the owner exactly how particular he would like me to get. By the sounds of it, aftermarket parts for these really aren't that available, and if they are, they're very expensive. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna do some checking on these grills tomorrow. If I can't get replacement grills for these, I would like to somehow match the pattern and just get like some bulk on a roll, chicken wire type, something that matches that, and tack it in there, just so there's something in there. So I don't know if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, or have any experience with these old tractors. Like I said, these are the worst pieces, so if I can get through this with my sanity, I think we'll be okay. The chassis, actually, I think is going to be pretty easy. Of course, I'm sure that'll come back to bite me in the ass too. But shop looks kind of empty now tonight with nothing in here. Truck box is outside. Give it a quick scan. Not much in here tonight, but I can show you the product I'm going to be using here. It's the CP400 epoxy primer. It has a reducer, which is the same reducer that Crossfire uses in everything pretty much, and then a hardener. It's 2 to 1 to half or 4 to 2 to 1, depending on how you want to break that down. So, alright, that's 10 minutes. Now we'll see if it takes all night to download this. I actually have a laptop ordered that I can do just my YouTube stuff on. I don't like to hog the laptop when I'm in the house in case my wife is on it. So I'm going to get my own setup, load the software. That will be my laptop to do whatever I want. Nobody can complain about it. So hopefully I can have that within a week or two and see how that works. And yeah, you guys are always putting up so many videos, it's hard to keep up with what's out there. I did actually PM Pisser to see if he would check out my channel. I haven't heard from him yet. I'd really like for him to check out my channel and let me know what he thinks. Just because he's kind of the one that started this whole deal for me and got me hooked on YouTube. But all you guys put up awesome videos. I'm always very interested in what's going on out there, and there's always just something to learn, something to hear, something to enjoy. So I wish I had more time in the day to just sit around and watch videos, but I don't always, so I'm going to make some instead. And you guys have all been really great. Like I said, I got over 40 subscribers and almost 500 views. So that's it for the night. Thanks, guys.